What's going on, guys? We got my man Abid here. Abid's gonna be telling us about his experience with working through attaining alignment with the GrindTribe Elite here. And so, Abid, how you doing today, bro?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I appreciate you for being here and sharing some of this context with us. So let's just jump right into it, bro.
Yeah.
Tell anybody that's watching why you decided that you needed to make a change with your health and with your body, and why you decided to work with the GrindTribe, man.
Sure. Yeah. I would say my decision to kind of start looking after my health came when I was about to start a business, as well as starting my full-time job right after college. At that point, I came to the realization that, in order for me to really perform at a 100%, my health has to be at 120%, right?
Right.
That's when I kind of realized, because throughout my college and stuff, health always came after the fact that, we had to get things done. So that's when I started, okay, how do you look after your health? How do you really take care of your health? And that's where you guys came in.
But what would you say was the tipping point of you being like, damn, like I got to change this right now?
I would say the constant burnout, because again, doing so many things all at once came at a cost, and that cost for me was my health. And as soon as I realized that, okay, right after 5 p.m., all I wanted to do was come in and eat something and go to sleep. My body was just shutting off. And that's, a sign from your body that, hey, you need to take care of your body before you can take care of other things. So for me, I think that was the tipping point, was that listen to your body when it says that, take care of me, versus, your work, your other things, prioritizing other things on top.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. And tell us a little bit more about what are some things that you were looked at trying, or some things that you even tried to do before working with us as a solution to that.
I think just your typical stuff, just going to the internet. I think everyone starts over there, is that, okay, how do I get healthy? How do I change my habits, right? One thing that we always look at is that, okay, I am overweight.
Right.
And I think that's a very tricky concept, because yes, you can be overweight, but then it doesn't necessarily mean that, you are becoming healthier once you start losing weight. Right. For me, it was, I went online and I looked at, okay, how do I lose weight? How do I go to the gym? What type of workouts should I do to lose weight? And all I found was maybe, doing cardio or going running. Not necessarily things that would adjust to my lifestyle, or, right. I didn't even know what I really wanted in terms of my health. All I knew was I wanted to get healthy, right. Not necessarily the path that kind of was laid out, once I was able to reach out to you guys.
All right. Thank you, man. And so, in this discovery of alignment, what would you say some of the results that you got through finding alignment, man?
Yeah. I think the first thing was instant change in energy. I think that was the first thing that I started to pick up, was that I was able to find all these pockets of time within the day, and that I was not, getting burnt out. Like, I would have energy after 5 p.m. That was first thing. That was big to me, because again, I was working full time, and then after the fact that I was done with my work, I had to come and look after, or do research for my business. So just that mental headspace and that mental energy required, that was the first thing that I was able to pick up instantly. So that was like the motivating factor, that, okay, let's go. We're in business now. So that was one. Second thing I would say is just your general outlook in life, right? That concept that I started questioning is that, how do you keep your health on top of everything else? Because right. That translates to everything, right? We need to feed our body with good things so that we can do other things. That concept became a lot more clear once we started going on with the workouts, when we started going on with coaching sessions and whatnot. That whole path became a lot more visible. And as soon as I started seeing tangible results like that, I was losing weight, I was gaining muscle, my health goals were starting to get more visible, more clear as I started the programs. So I think those were like probably some of the more highlight points of the program.
Got you. And so, many people are watching, if they may be thinking this is kind of an easy journey. But one thing that we don't do in the GrindTribe is sell quick fixes or let people know that they're going to be saved by this program, right? So I want you to speak to, what obstacles did you run up into against making this change, man, against finding that alignment, getting lean and eradicating that burnout. It didn't just happen overnight. So what were some of the obstacles you ran into on that process?
Yeah, sure. I think one of the challenges that I personally faced was definitely more mental. I would say from a mental standpoint is that, you always see these Instagram models, these, in the age of social media, you see, oh, we're going to fix your body within a week or within a month. Well, reality check, it doesn't work like that. For me, it was more like, okay, how does health really, like, what does health and wellness mean to me? I think for me, that was the crucial thing that I had to that was the crucial challenge that I faced. Like, what do I really want in my health? For me, it was, okay, I want to look leaner. I want to gain muscle. I want to, not necessarily lose weight, but I want to, maybe gain muscle in some areas. I want to be able to maybe lift more so that I take that mindset and apply to other things in my career or in my work. So for me, I think it was not necessarily more physical. It was definitely more mental. The fact that, okay, hey, it's going to take time. And again, the more work you put in, it's just in anything else, the more work you put into something, results are going to follow. Absolutely. Like hard work, results follow after hard work. That is what it is.
Yep. So let me ask you a question, man. In the GrindTribe, we take a scientific and a counterintuitive approach towards eradicating these problems, bro. Tell us how doing something as simply as embracing your image on a daily basis, what did that do for you?
A lot. I think confidence was probably the biggest thing. For me, it's not that I lacked confidence or I wasn't a good public speaker. I didn't carry myself well, but as soon as you start taking care after yourself, physically and mentally, I think it starts showing in your appearance. And this is something that I have gotten from a lot of my peers. I'm in an MBA program. And obviously in an MBA program, you have to carry yourself in a certain way. You have to be presentable in a certain way. So for me, just starting with just the way you dress up, just the way you talk with someone, just the way you approach a problem, I think all those definitely compounded into how I take care of myself when it comes to my physical and mental well-being. I don't know if that made sense, but
no, yeah, absolutely, man.
That's I think what
microcosm effect.
Yeah. That is what it is.
Real talk, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. So as we close out here, man, on your story, man, what would you, why would you suggest working or entering to the GrindTribe Elite? Who would you suggest and why?
One thing I want to say is I think it's definitely not for everyone. It is for individuals who happens to realize that, hey, in my life, I need a change, not just from a career aspect, not just from a workout aspect. It's definitely bigger than that. It's definitely once you realize that, hey, for me, in order to achieve something, it can be anything. It can be your career. It can be, other things in life. Everything boils down to how you take care of your physical and mental well-being. Those are the two factors. So I think I would recommend this program to someone who has come to that realization or who is in that pathway to like really discover like what does it really look like for me to take care of my personal and my physical and mental well-being. I think that's the key factor when it comes to recommending this program.
Cool. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. And those of you guys that are watching, man, Abid, he's been through an amazing transformation here with the GrindTribe Elite, and we're all about embracing that alignment, right? We grow for lean, energetic bodies, but more importantly, eradicating that burnout so we can produce more. And so this is the system that we follow. And if you are still watching, this is the proof that you need. So again, I look forward to speaking with you, and thank you, Abid, for joining us today, man, to speak about your experience, bro. We'll talk to you soon.
Always a pleasure. Talk to you soon.
Holla, bro.